Hello, and welcome to the first of many virtual success workshops from the TCC Learning Commons. My name is Sam, and I am an academic success coach here in the Learning Commons. During today's virtual workshop, we are going to talk about setting goals. These are not just any kinds of goals, though. We're going to talk about something called SMART goals. In just a few slides, we're going to talk about what makes these goals so smart and how you can use them to succeed this semester. Before we jump in, let's talk about some of the basics of goal setting. Everyone has dreams and goals. You do, your classmates do, your professor has dreams and goals. I have dreams and goals too. Achieving these goals, whether they are related to school, your personal life, or work, requires some planning and action. It is really important that you learn how to manage your time, but also to set realistic goals. Both of these together are going to increase your chances of success in all areas of your life. My hope is that you will take what you have learned from today's workshop, set your own goals, and work towards success this semester. Now that we have gone over the basics, let's jump into SMART goals. In your life, you have made and achieved a lot of goals. I'm sure that there are many goals that you've been able to accomplish, but then there are some that you might not have, and this is normal. However, there's a chance that these goals you weren't able to accomplish were not the right kinds of goals. When creating a goal, I recommend following the rules of SMART. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Using these guidelines, you will have a greater chance of success and a clear pathway forward. Let's go through each of these letters one by one and discuss what they mean. First, goals need to be specific. If you create a broad and general goal, it will be difficult to plan for each step you need to take in order to accomplish that goal. For example, if I set a goal to improve my life, that's going to be very general. I haven't discussed how I'm going to improve my life. I'm sure to many people that means different things. If I were faced with this goal, I would feel lost, and I wouldn't know the first step to take. And not knowing where to start is a discouraging place to be. A specific goal, on the other hand, is going to identify the location, the requirements, and the reasoning behind why you have selected the goal. Here is a concrete example for you. A general goal would be make more money. As you can tell, this doesn't tell me much at all. I have an idea in mind of how I can make more money, but I haven't listed out any steps or a path forward. Where do I begin? Instead, I could be more specific with that goal. My goal could be earn an AA degree at TCC to receive a promotion at my job with a pay increase. This goal gives me a clear direction. Nothing is unknown, and I now understand how I'm going to complete my ultimate goal, to make more money. Next, our goal needs to be measurable. But what does this mean? It means that we have to have some kind of measure for knowing when we've been successful or when we've completed our goal. The goal statement may answer the question of how much or how many, and these are measurable results by which we can see our own progress. An example of a goal without measure would be to write my essay. Here I have one large task to complete. I've either completed my essay or I have not, and for many this can seem overwhelming. So instead, I suggest chopping that large goal, that one essay, into smaller goals or tasks. Here's a more measurable goal. I will write 1 page of my history essay per day for 1 week or until it is complete. Once again, I am given a clear path forward. If at the end of the day I have written 1 page of my essay, then I know that I am meeting my goals and making progress. And setting and meeting milestones is a great motivator too. Next up is attainable. Goals should be challenging, but they still need to be within your reach. When the goals that you set are unattainable, there are a few things that can happen. First, you could be so overwhelmed by the goal that you give up without even trying. With a huge goal out of your reach, you may not even know where to start. Another option could be that the stress of meeting an unattainable goal could cause you to procrastinate, which then causes stress and disappointment when you're ultimately unable to make progress. Our example of an unattainable goal would be to take 7 classes this semester. First, I think that actually might be impossible. I don't think you can even register for that many classes, but going in with that goal and that expectation of completing so many classes is stress-inducing for sure. It would be overwhelming to think about juggling school, work, and other responsibilities, and this would not, under any circumstances, be an attainable goal. Something much more attainable would be to take 3 or 4 classes. This is a much steadier pace for a student, something that would be easier to attain than our previous goal, and it would help you to juggle more of your responsibilities at a time. Next up is relevant. This means that your goal needs to make sense in the context of your long-term goal. It is okay to dream big. It is another thing to set a goal that we know will distract us or take time away from the big picture. So let's take this idea of a relevant goal and talk through a relevant example. We're also going to keep up with our theme of academic success. Our first example is of an irrelevant goal. This year, I want to plan a trip to Australia. While this might be a worthwhile goal for some, it is not relevant to our bigger picture, which is academic success. Instead, let's go with our relevant goal to begin studying for final exams on April 1st for 20 minutes every day to help alleviate the stress brought on by test anxiety. This goal here encompasses all aspects of S.M.A.R.T, gives us a clear direction, is attainable, gives us a time limit, and it's even relevant to our end goal, academic success. Your goals should be timely. The goals that you create should have a time frame or deadline included in them. Goals that make no mention of time allow you to pursue that goal whenever you please. If you don't give yourself a deadline, then you'll likely procrastinate. And then how can you say you were unable to accomplish it? However, timely goals encourage you to move forward in order to meet the deadlines that you have established. Once the time frame you've set up is reached, it's time to reevaluate that goal. Ask yourself, were you able to meet the deadline? If not, it's time to reevaluate. An example of a general goal without a timeline would be to complete an internship. Nothing about this goal tells me when I want to complete my internship or how I'm going to accomplish it. On the other hand, I could set the following goal. Meet with the Career Center in the next month to secure an internship for next semester. Do you see how I've given myself 2 deadlines? In 1 month, I will check to see whether or not I've met with the Career Center to discuss internship options. Then next semester, I can evaluate whether or not that internship has been secured. The actions that I need to take are much clearer this way. Now it's your turn. I want you to go ahead and write down one SMART goal that you want to accomplish in the next 6 months. Remember that your goal should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Now that you've had a chance to sit down and think about one or more SMART goals, I think that this is a good time to mention that your goals should also be prioritized. We as humans are never just working towards one goal at a time. We may have many goals for both the long and the short term. However, it is important that we prioritize our most urgent and pressing goals before focusing on more long-term or less important goals. Think of your goals. Consider your top 5. These goals should be from all areas of your life. They can be personal, academic, or professional. And it's okay to put some of your goals on the back burner while you achieve more important and urgent goals up front. If we focus on all of our goals at once, we risk getting sidetracked or not putting enough effort into getting anything accomplished. Then, when you've accomplished one of your goals, go back to the drawing board, look at your list, and reprioritize. Now is also a really good time to ask yourself the question why, but not just any why. Why do you want to achieve this goal? Why do you want to be successful? Why are you here? Ultimately, answer the question, what is in it for you if you are successful? Defining your why not only motivates you to succeed in your goal, but it is going to motivate you to try. Answering these questions also allows you to take responsibility for your own success. While there are so many resources available to help you succeed here at TCC, your success is your own, and you have to set your own goals and set upon your own journey in your own way. You can make decisions that either positively or negatively affect your success, and it all begins with defining your why. Would you like to learn more about SMART goals? Academic success coaching at the Learning Commons is a great opportunity to sit down one-on-one with an academic success coach to set SMART goals and track your progress through the semester. Success coaching offers a positive and supportive environment for you to succeed here at TCC. And I would like to thank you for watching. This is our first of many virtual success workshops, so keep looking out for a link to another one. We hope to get that up soon. If you have any questions about today's workshop, please feel free to email me at deserga@tcc.fl.edu, or you can give me a call in my office at 850-201-7810, or you could stop by my office Monday through Friday in the Learning Commons on the second floor in room 260A.